Nobody disputes the right of any country to take legitimate measures to combat terrorism and ensure security. But to our understanding, the police applied in Xinjiang appears disproportionate to the state aim of fighting against terrorism and extremism. This was also the conclusion of 12 United Nations Special Procedures Mandate holders who analysed the application of the counter-terrorism law in China and came to the conclusion that it raises serious concerns regarding arbitrary detention, enforced disappearance and absence of judicial oversight.
Si la Chine a fait des progrès dans le domaine des droits sociaux, la situation des droits civils et politiques a, elle, empiré. Nous affirmons inacceptables les arrestations et internements de personnes ayant défendu les droits d'une communauté, tel que c'est le cas pour les Ouïghours dans la province de Xinjiang. Le Parlement européen ne peut rester sans réaction après les révélations des China Cables, qui montrent à quel point l'oppression des Ouïghours est vaste et systématique. Nous demandons à la Chine de donner accès à ces camps et de libérer les personnes détenues pour avoir simplement exprimé le besoin d'une communauté ethnique ou pour vivre leurs convictions religieuses. Indispensable à mes yeux est aussi que nous veillions à ce que des produits qui seraient produits dans ces camps ne soient pas accessibles au marché de l'Union européenne. Aucune compagnie, aucune société, aucun de nous ne peut accepter de profiter de travail forcé.
This does not mean that we can turn a blind eye on grave human rights violations. About 1 million Uyghurs and ethnic Kazakhs are being detained without trials and without charges, often for no other reason than being a Muslim. Earlier today, the European Parliament awarded to Ilham Tohti the 2019 Sakharov Prize. Mr. Tohti is a leading Uyghur intellectual, economist and scholar whose only offence was to advocate for peace and the rights of the Uyghurs. He has been sentenced to life imprisonment and could not come to Strasbourg to receive the prize. Today, he was represented here by his brave daughter, Jever, and we call, let it be clear, for the immediate and unconditional release of Ilham Tohti.
Since April 2017, over 1 million innocent Uyghurs have been arbitrarily detained in a network of internment camps, where they are forced to renounce their ethnic identity and religious beliefs and swear loyalty to the Chinese government. I am deeply concerned about their situation. The European Union needs to demand that the Chinese authorities respect their fundamental rights and freedoms. We should sanction human rights violations. The Chinese government has to immediately end the practice of arbitrary detentions, to close all the camps, detention centres and to release the detained persons. In my view, this is probably the most serious human rights violation that is taking place in the world at the moment. Now, we hope the award of the prize will lead to the release of Ilham Tohti and thereafter lead to a change in approach by the authorities of China in upholding human rights.
In 2014, a totalitarian turn was taken in Xinjiang that has created the worst police state that we have on the globe today. This extreme policy is even encountering some internal opposition, as we learn from the China cables. And I think that for a nation of such great cultural tradition as China, it is shameful to implement such policies. Fighting terrorism is necessary, but it's not an excuse for fighting people that want to think as they want, that want to speak as they want, that want to worship as they want. We strongly believe that it's time